I still got my DJ equipment. I just don't DJ.
Why? I mean, obviously, life can take different paths, but you don't do both sometimes.
I do.
You trying to do a wedding in like 10 years?
10 years? 10-year wedding?
No, like
you probably can catch me then.
All right, so I might be getting married in like 10 more years.
I'm
planning it. I'm planning it now.
Tell him. He watching right now. Tell him what you want.
No. Let me say that over. You're coming for me, and I'm ready.
I don't know if we. Them the words you gonna tell him?
Yeah.
Well, you better get your shit.
He's coming for me. You're looking for me. Just know I'm ready. But I'm gonna need a DJ.
I got you. If not me,
I have a planner. I have my dress designer. I have the location. But I'm still trying to debate on if I actually want to get married in a church or not.
Just do it in the yard.
I don't like being outside.
Make her have a quick wedding now. You want a long joint? And let's start this. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Fire Never Dies podcast, where no kind of loses flame by lightning another. And here with me is Mrs. Johnna, because she used to beat people up saying her name wrong back in the day. Johnna Foster, everybody.
Hello.
She is a, how do you professionally say it? Dance?
You can say dance instructor or a pole fitness instructor.
Pole fitness, that's what they call it. So, matter of fact, let's jump to that, because this is not the Love Connection. This is the Fire Never Dies podcast. Okay. All right. Anyway, pole fit. How did you get into it first?
Fun fact: I actually started pole fitness in 2015, like around the corner. Like literally around the corner. Do you know like that new honey baked ham? Like it's over there in that complex, and it's 2 buildings.
Yeah.
That church that's back there, that used to be a pole studio.
What?
They used to be a pole studio.
Down here?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Nobody knows because, I guess I was one of the few people that actually went.
How many people were there? It was a lot of people there?
It was probably 5.
Oh, okay.
I had found a Groupon. My mama was like one of the first people that used to be on Groupon for real. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, I'm being for real. Like, she was one of the first people that I could say was on Groupon. So I was looking for something to do for somebody's birthday, and nobody wants to do what we always do, which is pretty much hookah bar, Applebee's, movies, mall, bowling alley. Nobody wants to do that. Yeah. So I was like, I see this Groupon for a pole class. You trying to go? And she was like, yeah. So we went. And then we tried to go again, but by the time we tried to go again, they said they was just going to close down and kind of like give everybody money back because one of the instructors had got pregnant, and it was only like 2 of them.
Why she ain't? But pregnant people still do it though. I just saying.
She didn't want to.
Oh yeah, true.
You
gotta want to do it.
But she didn't want to.
You gotta want to do it.
So I didn't do it for probably like, I'd say maybe like 2.5, 3-ish years. And me and my homegirl, LaFreda, shout out to my girl. We used to come to Atlanta. Like we used to drive from Warner Robins to Atlanta just to take pole classes. And it got tiring. Then I stopped for another 2 years. But then I happened to move to Atlanta in 2019. I tried to get some people to go with me to a pole class because I had been before, and everybody kept canceling on me. So one day I was like, I'm just going to go by myself. And I went on a random Tuesday, and I've been dancing for like 3 years straight.
And it just turned into a thing.
It
really turned into a thing because you have shown anybody on your social media that comes to your page, like your journey with that. Which I motherfucking
thank you.
That shit is I really enjoy like the processes, like when people like find something they enjoy doing and then
actually stick with it.
Just keep doing the thing. Keep doing the thing. Matter of fact, before we keep going, let me check this camera real quick. Make sure we is recording. Okay, we good. About 5 minutes in. Yeah, this shit real ghetto sometimes.
It's fine.
But yeah.
This ain't ghetto. Let me just go ahead and let you know.
It
we
can
not
be
in
worse.
Ghetto right now.
It can be a lot worse. All right. So it ain't okay. Custom. So you jumped in 2019. You're an instructor now.
Yes.
How did that come about?
I mean, it's kind of a sad story, but like it's not. Like it's kind of sad, but it's not. Do you want me to get sad or just get straight to the point?
I want you to tell the story.
All
Tell
right,
them
boom.
people what you want them to know.
So I had took a break from pole dancing, actually. I was taking a break. This was my first time ever taking like a month, 2 months off because I decided to get a new job and my training days are on Sundays. Like they've been on Sundays like this whole time because I started with Milan. Her name on Instagram is Milan Moves. She's been poling for like 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. She had training every Sunday, and I was like, I'm going to take this break. I got a new job. I got to train on Sundays for my job. I can't train for pole. I gotta make it work. So, lo and behold, I was training for that job, and then me and my sister were supposed to be moving to an apartment, and we had to put all our stuff in the storage because we didn't get the apartment. We got approved, and they came back and said, oh, we was kind of just playing. You can't move in here.
I was just playing.
And then I actually got in a car accident.
Oh,
like
no.
everything was just happening.
Yeah.
So now I'm like,
what year was this?
2019.
Okay.
2019 and 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what's about to go on. It's like, well, now I don't have a job. How am I supposed to pay for my pole classes? But me, I like to budget. I'm a budget-friendly baddie. So I had already prepaid.
A budget-friendly baddie.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I had already prepaid for my classes for like a good month and a half. Like I was taking I think this was like a trap series, like pole stuff, learn how to do new stuff. And I had already paid for it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna keep going. And one day this lady, she said to me, you know what, I can like see you as an instructor one day. And I'm like, you know what, I can see that too. I can see that too. But you know how people say stuff to you, you don't necessarily
and
just
you don't see the
take their word for it.
Yeah,
like she's just talking. So after I lost my job, got in an accident, had to put her stuff in the storage. You know what was going on? I get this message from the same instructor, and she was just like, I'm surprised. If you're reading this, then I've been like thinking about you and been thinking about your talents, and I'm opening up my own studio, and I want you to go on this journey with me. And I was just like, this is the craziest thing in the world. Like this lady, she don't know me from nowhere. I've been training with her for like maybe a year-ish at this point, maybe. But like, she really kept her word to me.
Yeah.
And then when we started talking about like our real life, we know some of the same people. When she was younger, she cheered, she danced, she did pageants, like literally everything that I've done. And now I understand like why we just clicked right off the bat. And like, since I met her, everything she says, like she keeps her word and she does it. So
she like
opened her
like a mentor kind of?
Yeah. She went from just like a lady, I'll be taking her classes, to definitely a mentor.
Yeah.
Definitely a mentor.
Yeah, it's good to have that on your side. Y'all need try not to cuss for the kids and stuff.
Right.
But, shit. Y'all need mentors, man. Get you one. Find you somebody that has done what you are attempting or wanting or desiring to do. If God told you that you need to do this, find you somebody that done that and just ask them questions, man. Just be around that. Just be around that. Anyway, so because it's exciting, like how would you say? I'm following these questions off the hip with it too. How would you say that pole fitness, like the entire journey from jumping out there just for fun on Groupon or whatever, to like I see the excitement through your posts that you have for the people that you're instructing or your other friends that are learning new moves. Tell me about that. Like, what's that experience like?
So I've always been like a team player. Like I was always on the dance team, always on the cheerleading team. I used to be in the choir. Like literally, I did all this stuff from elementary school till college. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm an adult. I don't have a team to be on. Like I wasn't really trying to go professionally, like dancer. Like I wasn't really trying to do that. So I kind of chilled. But then when I got back into polling, and I'm like, okay, I'm around the same people kind of all the time. I'm getting to know people. But an interesting thing is we don't use our real names. We use nicknames or alter egos, if you will.
That's like a standard?
I won't say it is, but I won't say it's not. I'll say in Georgia it is.
Oh, really?
But like, if somebody might come from like California or North Dakota or somewhere.
So if Nikki come from Vallejo, California, Nikki gonna be like, I'm Nikki.
Yeah. Yeah, like literally. And I literally never give you my name. They'd be like, oh my gosh, what's your name? I'm Scarlett.
Yeah.
Because the only time you'll probably see me, and most of the time if you do see me, it's going to be in this area. Mm-hmm. It's going to be literally not boxed in, but we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I like it because it's when you usually see it, like people, the stigmatism that come to it, like they just out there trying to get attention. This what all them hoes be doing. Like we know what everybody say. Like
it's crazy.
Did you have to deal with any of that from anybody? Or?
Oh yeah,
for real.
Like I said, I have like boomer parents, a little older. So of course, how you just gonna tell your 60-something-year-old parents that you just decide to take up something new? Mm-hmm. I can say dance, but it took me a while to tell them I was pole dancing because I don't know what y'all gonna say. Mm-hmm. Y'all are kind of stuck in the time.
What they say?
Now, my mama was on some, like, wow, I knew you was going to be a dancer, but I didn't think you was going to do this. Mm-hmm. And we didn't tell my daddy for a minute because what was we going to say? We didn't know how to say it. So I didn't say nothing. So finally, he was just like, well, I'm taking these classes. They're pole fitness classes. I'm working out. It's a full body workout every time I go. Like, every time I go. And then when I showed him, like, the videos of not dancing, but literally the training part, he was just like, oh, that makes sense. Now I understand. Mm-hmm. And he was like, okay with it.
I haven't seen that part. The train, like, y'all be doing, like... I
can show you some behind the scenes.
Y'all be,
I be doing some wild stuff.
Doing sit-ups on the joint. Like,
man, let me... Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Damn, that's
like literally.
Crazy.
Like
I'm
not joking.
I like
that's one of the warm-ups that we have to do before we even start training every day.
I probably wouldn't do it because I don't know if I can. Do men do that?
Yes and no.
Well, okay. You know what?
I don't train with any men right now per se, but I have.
Yeah.
They're man.
I'm a workout
dancing,
junkie.
I feel like it's for women, but like pole fitness.
Yeah, okay,
it'd be annoying sometimes because a man can literally just come in for like a training class. Mm-hmm. And these things that we have to work hard to get our muscles working to try to do. Mm-hmm. Y'all can just come in and get it because y'all can already hold yourselves up. You don't have to work.
That's hard to imagine.
It's
I only
wild.
say that because
it's wild.
When I was in the Army, we do PT tests. So you do push-ups, sit-ups, and you run 2 miles. I understand why women, just by physical design, why they struggle with push-ups and why men don't. Like, I understand
it's a whole thing.
Reverse side, and this is why I have a hard time understanding it. Women's cores are like strong as fuck. Yeah. And they can make it strong like that. Like I'm telling you, I watched a girl do 100 sit-ups like it was nothing in 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, she did 100 sit-ups. I barely get 60. I'm at 35. I'm goddamn.
I mean, sometimes like that's why go on with our core. Like we have pain that goes on in this area. So like working out, that don't hurt worse than the cramps that feel like a knife is being put in my side.
The muscles that you would take to, because in my mind I'm only thinking about like when y'all be laying out, because that shit is cool. Like, because even still, like, you see people make themselves like the human flag pose. Like, y'all do stuff like that.
I just learned that.
For real?
I learned that.
I want to see it. Because
I'll show you a video.
So hard.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's hard.
I done tried it.
Now, I'm not going to climb all the way up and do it.
No, don't do that.
But I might climb
that take
one
a lot.
time.
You're going to be tired. Mm-hmm. That, like, I'd be tired from trying.
Like, my instructors, they'll be like, okay, flag pole. We be like, can you do it first? But that's because they have the muscle memory to just climb up and just do it and just come back down. Yeah. Now that one, it's gonna be a couple weeks, but I think I'm gonna get that one.
I just understand the level of fitness that it takes to be able to do that. Like, as an art form, as a talent. That shit is. You have
The
to
mental
respect
workout
that.
is wild too.
Tell me about that side, because just like that's what that you walk out there, that's all we working on. Yeah, we talking shit about everything else, but everybody in there, we out here for some mental stuff, and that's why we all so tight, because that's how it all come together.
Yep.
It's like that in the pole classes, like y'all be.
It's kind of like
it's like a sisterhood.
It's kind of like our gym. Yeah, it is a sisterhood.
Okay, I see that. It's like y'all's gym. It's like y'all's. Because I always see it as a playground.
At the same time. See, a playground.
I always see it as a playground. Like people be like, the gym is a playground. I used to get irritated with that.
I don't like that. I haven't heard that. I don't like that. You don't go to play in there. You can get hurt.
Exactly. When people be like, yeah, your gym is your playground, I'm like, nah, ain't no playing going on. We ain't fucking playing. So it's not even okay. So boom, I'm glad I said
the mental workout is like, when I started the first time, I've always been dancing and cheering. So I'm like, I know I can do this.
Before we go, how long you been dancing and cheering?
Oh, I've been dancing probably since I was like 4 or 5.
Okay, cool. Because we met high school. High school, she was cheering, cha-cha-cha. And that what y'all call it with the
pom-poms?
Oh, you still got it. Hey, that what y'all used to do for
I used to coach too.
See, look at this. It all unfolds on the Fight and Never Dies podcast. The mental part.
Boom. So it's like I knew it was hard, but when I actually literally tried it, I didn't realize it was that hard, because nobody explained to me that it was a full body workout every single time that you touched the pole. Nobody explained that to me when I started. So I'm like, I'm exhausted after this. Like, I'm used to dancing for hours on end. I'm used to doing pre-games and then a game and then obviously fifth quarter. Like, I'm used to all of that. But literally walking around a pole for an hour, it doesn't sound hard, but it is. And it's like, some days you come in and you're like, okay, I know I can do this today. I'm putting it all in today. And you will not hit not one thing that you were trying to do that day. It could be the temperature outside. It could be that you bathed in some Dove or some oil of Olay, something really moisturizing that will have you sliding straight down on a chrome or steel or like any type of pole. You're coming straight down. So it's like, I built up all this. I came in so pumped up to work hard today, and I didn't get nothing. So it's like, are you going to quit or are you going to keep coming back and trying? And some people quit and some people come back and try.
Yeah, I would feel defeated. Like,
there's blood, sweat, and tears involved for sure. For sure.
Okay, yeah.
There's been bloodshed.
When you say it like that,
bruises.
I can see the emotional.
It's a roller coaster. But it's like, are you strong enough to be like, okay, this just wasn't my day. I'm going to come back and try again tomorrow, or come back again in 2 days. Or are you just going to cut it all together?
That's everything. Like, so when y'all be in there, do you feel like, this is amazing? Do you feel like all the stuff you learn on the pole, no pun intended, do you feel like you can use it, like it just like transmits into regular life as well?
Yes, because now it's like, I feel like I'm physically strong, but I also know that I'm mentally strong. Like, anything that keeps coming my way, like a lot of people in the situations that I've been in, they would have folded first time around. First time anything happened, it's over with. I'm going home, I'm going to mom and dad's house. Everything is just, I quit. I'm done with all this. But it's like, I'm stronger than I probably have ever been, mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Because I just keep trying and just keep coming back. Everything not going to go my way the first time I try something. But if I stick with it, it might be finally my turn.
Yeah, it's like it's the law of repetition. Some people was laughing at me because I couldn't get it out. You probably seen the clip. I was like, consistency. Yeah, that's why I did it earlier. But it's the law of repetition. Like, if you just keep doing it, things usually tend to get better. Like, you stick it out. Yeah. Yep. That's that shit. Man.
It's like interesting being an instructor now, because I never used to understand why people would be like, girl, you know you can do this. Like, just try like one more time type stuff. And I'm like, I don't have anything in me. I don't have it in me to try again. But sometimes when you try like that one last time, you get your W for the day.
Yeah.
And I can see that like with my students now. And I'm just like, this is so crazy.
It make you feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the past couple weeks, I've gotten a couple of shout outs like on Instagram because I'm one of those people that's not a pusher.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not a pusher, but I'm like, do you want to just try? Like, yeah, we might have been failing for like 40 minutes, but I just feel like maybe if you try one more time, like give it your all, like just if you gotta scream, if you gotta yell, if you need to cuss me out, if you want to be mad at me, be mad at me. But I feel like you can do this.
Yeah,
I know you're strong
your
enough.
Ass up this power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boom, that last time, my girls hit it.
Yeah.
And they be like, literally, I did not think I was going to be able to do this today. I came in with the wrong attitude, or I came in, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but shed a tear, had to get myself together, came back, and ended with that W. And they needed that, not just for in the studio, but they needed that for their lives too.
Yeah, because when they leave, I bet they feel like a sense of accomplishment, which you also probably feel as well. Damn, that's so good. So proud of you.
Thank you.
So goddamn.
I feel like it's the coaching in me. Because I did coach cheerleading. I volunteered with dance teams, volunteered local pageants, like different things. So now it's just like, I know exactly how my coaches probably felt when they see me going through this process. I'm going to keep doing it. But I will say it's my first time, like, with adults. Like, I usually be in charge of, like, children. So this is my first time, like, teaching adults. And it's interesting.
They're just bigger children.
Yeah.
They're just...
Like, everybody really is just big old kids.
That's it. When they be like, oh, that's just a kid. No, that's a grown...
just human.
That's a grown
honestly.
man in a child's body. And then when they get grown, and there'll be a child in a grown man body. That's how we humans work.
Benjamin Buttons.
Yes, we all have it. Every single one of us. It's every single everybody. Yeah, I promise. Cause man,
that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. When I was in the Army, like being a leader, you're a coach. You're really somebody's
the higher expectations.
Daddy. You're somebody like for real, like
they confidant at the moment.
But I ain't gonna complain because I had some really good military fathers.
Yeah, you're repping right now. I can tell.
Oh yeah, go Army beat Navy. I ain't put it on for no reason. We good now that the game over with, but just know, in between that first and fourth quarter, I can't stand the Navy. I ain't gonna say nothing about the Air Force because y'all won this year. But matter of fact, I'll come coach. I know somebody gonna see this with a connection to West Point. I'll come coach, and you know what I did I know what I did. I'll come coach because what I seen this year was terrible.
I'm crying.
Anyway, you need to stop running that offense. I'm sick of it. But yeah. Dang, I'm just all off topic. I'm sorry. We are here today. We are here today learning about, what we talking about? Pole fitness, mental health, but not mental health, but the mental aspect of it. Where else can we take this conversation in the last 5 minutes?
I can give you a little tea. Can give you a little tea?
And we got some tea on. What we talking about?
So I'm going to start Lyra Hoop instructor training in January.
What? That's somebody's name?
So you know how we dance on like a pole?
Yeah.
Goes up and down. Have you ever seen anybody in the circle?
In the hoop?
Yeah. I'm about to start training for that.
You be doing that?
Yeah.
Like at the circus and shit? That what they be doing?
Yes, like those. Hey, yes,
I be knowing people, bro. I know the coolest people in the world.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They did a show one time. I'm gonna let you spill all the tea. They did a show one time, and them folks came out the thing. They had the ribbon hanging off of it too. They came down. They said. And then they got to going real fast. I get the chair is real slow. But they got to going real fast and doing stuff. And I was like, that's cool. Tell me. So.
What you got to say?
I want to know about it.
Oh.
I really tell me all about it.
Okay. I'm like tell me why when they did.
No, don't.
Okay,
No, I enjoyed the show because I think that stuff is like the things that people do that most people don't do. I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to just broaden my horizons with aerial arts in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I started taking like lyra hoop classes maybe like last year, but I haven't really been consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. Like it's really fun. It's a different workout than pole, but it's still full body.
Yeah.
They have different heights, obviously. Some start closer to the ground, some start maybe like in the middle of the room, some go higher up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to put that on my resume too.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
You gonna
I can show you some footage of that too.
Yeah, I want to see that. That is so cool. So like when you do that, you said you're gonna start instructing it, or you just learning to do
I'm
it?
training. I'm just learning how to do the ins and outs. Now I hope I'm blessed enough to be an instructor.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned.
In the future.
But right now,
we gotta learn the stuff, and then I think we learn it better when we teach it back anyway. Like
I kind of think that sometimes too.
Like
Because when somebody keeps asking me, do I know how to do this? And I'm like, yes. But then I might like, okay, I know how to talk you through it, but I can't exactly do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Or I literally just don't know how. I guess I got to go learn how so I can help you.
Mm-hmm. I realized that a lot when I help coach with the boxing here. Kids be like, hey, how do I set this up? And I'll be like, I need to do some studying and stuff. I need to go back to the lab on myself. Also, so it's that's another reason I enjoy coaching and understand the importance of mentorship, coaching, because it's a full circle thing. Like
it's a whole thing. Like
everybody can eat from the learning and teaching and swapping of knowledge, which is.
And then you never even know who you're talking to.
Exactly.
Like the studio that I go to, the Milan Method, good plug. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have teachers, social workers, chefs, business owners. Like we literally have any type of person that you could even think of, and everybody does something different. Like some people do the same things, but even if you're doing the same things, they do it differently.
It's like a little village.
Literally.
It's like a little village.
Literally.
So
we like to call it our tribe.
Tribe. Same thing.
Yeah, but we don't say village, we say tribe.
Y'all don't want to be village people.
Yeah. Tribe.
They are not the village people.
We're the Milan Method baddies.
You hear me?
The Milan Method
Matter of
tribe.
fact, we got about
vibes.
minute 30. Tell them how they can find all of the budget baddies, the Milan baddies, the pole flipping.
We do pole flips too.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
I'm fire. I'll just be in the future. My brain, my brain is connected to all the Wi-Fi and the internet in the world. Got to be. You should, yeah.
And you can follow the studio at the Milan Method on Instagram. You can look us up on the internet, Milan Method Fit. The internet, I said the internet like twice. The website. Boom, the website. MilanMethodFit.com. We also sell merch, Milan Squad gear. If you want to get outfits to come and join us, we got that too.
I'm coming. I just want to watch.
And shout out to the owner, Miss Jasmine George, a.k.a. Milan Moves herself. Without Milan, there'd be no Scarlett.
Who is Scarlett?
She is me. My alter ego in the pole world.